So till now we have gone through our recap series of maths, and in that recap series we have gone through the algebraic expression. We have gone through the series for algebraic expressions up to classes 8th. Okay, so not only 8th, even 9th class students should know and should go with those recap series sessions so that they will be having clear concepts with algebraic expressions, because those concepts are going to be used in the polynomials. Now from today the session number will be 22.1. Why? Because these four terms are going to be specially for the children of class 9th. Okay, these four parts are not there in case of 6 to 8 class students. Okay, so class 9 students, get ready to know about these four terms for their class, for their chapter of polynomials in their class. Okay, so we will be starting with polynomials, and already I have given you the definition for polynomials, that what are polynomials. Polynomials are the algebraic expressions with non-negative powers, or you can say that n in this power or n in this expression is an integer, positive integer. Okay, so this is the polynomial. So from today we are going to start with these three, and let's see how many sessions will be there for these three. And hello everyone, welcome to Aakaar Maths classes for class 9th, and it is 22.1 session number. So let's understand what is a zero of a polynomial. As I have told you, polynomials are the algebraic expressions. Okay, and yes, there are different types of polynomials. That also we have studied in our previous session, where we came to know that polynomials are like linear polynomials are there, quadratic polynomials are there, cubic polynomials are there, and biquadratic also you have gone through in the previous session, right? In linear polynomial you are having the degree as 1. Okay, in quadratic polynomial you are having degree as 2. So this is how you increase with your polynomials. Okay, and the degree is the highest power of the variable which is there in the expression, right? So let us try to understand what is then this zero of a polynomial. Okay, we'll start today's topic with zeros of a polynomial. See, when we are going to understand this, we'll try to take one example for this. Okay, let us try to consider one example and say it is, suppose you have taken one polynomial, say px. Okay, and let this polynomial be equal to, say, you can take any of the values. Okay, say if you can take it as, suppose, x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay, and just if you take in place of x, let's find the values for this. Okay, so if you go for x, if you put the value of x, say 1, let us see what you are going to get. For x is equal to 1, this expression, this px will be what? P1. Instead of x we will put 1. Okay, everywhere we'll put 1. So 1 square, here it is 1 square plus then 5 into 1 plus 6. So it will give you what? P1 will be equal to what? 1 plus 5 plus 6, which will give you 12, right? So you are getting P1 as how much? 12. Okay, you are getting P1 as 12. Okay, now let us keep some other number. Okay, let's see if for x is equal to, say you are having, suppose you are taking as minus 1. Let's see what you are going to get for minus 1. So if you put minus 1, p in x instead of x, if you put minus 1, what will you get? You will get minus 1 whole square plus 5 into minus 1 and then plus 6. So you will get here 1 minus 5 and plus 6. What will be your answer? 6 minus 5 is going to give you how much? 1, and then 1 minus 1 will give you how much? You will get 0, right? Sorry, some I have done wrong here. It is 6 plus 1 7, and 7 minus 5 will be 2. Okay, so you are getting 2 here, right? And now if we consider x is equal to, for x is equal to, let us find for x is equal to 0. Let's see what we are going to get. So you will get P0 instead of x. What we will write in place of x, we are going to put 0. 0 square plus 5 into 0 plus 6. What do you get? So 0 plus 0 plus 6, you are getting 6. Isn't it? You are getting here 6. Now let's try to find the value for x is equal to minus 2. Let us see what you are going to get for x is equal to minus 2. The same equation we have taken, this equation, we are talking about this equation. Everywhere we have taken the same equation. So here also, let us see, the equation is your x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay, so we have to put in place of x, what we are going to put? Minus 2. Let us see what we are getting here. It will be minus 2 whole square plus 5 into minus 2 plus 6. So it will give you here minus 2 into 2 will give you 4. Here it is 5 to 10. 5 minus 2 will give you what? 5 into minus 2 will give you minus 10, and then plus 6. So you are getting ultimately here 0. So you can see that we have taken different values here. In first case we have taken x equals to 1. In the second case we have taken x equals to minus 1. In the third case we have taken x equal to 0. In the fourth case we have taken minus 2. In all the cases, you can see in all the three cases above, here you got p1 is equal to 12. Here you got p minus 1. The value of p minus 1 is 2. In this case you got p0 as 6. But here you are getting a number which is 0. Here for px, for p minus 2, what you are getting? For p minus 2, you are getting 0. So the answer you are getting here, the solution over here, which after putting the value of x, which you are getting here is 0. This is known as, here we say that if p minus 2 is equal to 0, then this number for which this value is 0, this is known as 0 of the polynomial. This number becomes the 0 of the polynomial. That means minus 2, we can say that minus 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Understood? So for the values of x, if we get the answer as 0, for the value of x, if we get the expression equal to 0, the value of expression equal to 0, then we say that the polynomial has 0 of that value which is being put, or the value of x is said to be the 0 of the polynomial. Understood? Okay. So and one thing more is there, that in 0 of the polynomial you have to understand one more thing, that for linear, okay, for linear polynomials, okay, you have only one 0. For more than linear polynomial, it means that for quadratic polynomials you can have more than one 0 of polynomial. But for linear polynomial means what? For the cases of linear polynomial where you have only one degree as what? Since it is linear, so degree is what? Degree is going to be 1. That means variable power is going to be 1. The power of variable will be what? Highest power of the variable will be 1, or degree is going to be 1. In such cases, your 0 of the polynomial will be only in 1 in counting. Okay, 0 of the linear polynomial. Linear polynomial will be only 1. For example, if you take any, say you are having, say 5x minus say you are having 5x minus 2. Suppose you are having 5x minus 2, and if you have to find the 0 of the polynomial, what I said, that you have to take it as px is equal to 0. So here you have to equate this equal to 0. So 5x minus 2, when you are going to put to 0, what you will get? X, the value of x will be what? 5x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2 upon 5. And if you wish to check whether it is giving you 0, whether it is going to provide you 0 of the polynomial or not, let us see. We'll just put the value in this. So 5 into 2 upon 5 minus 2. When you will put it here, in the case of this, in this expression, if you put, this is your px polynomial. So when you are going to put px, instead of px you put 2 by 5. Okay, instead of x you put 2 by 5. What you are getting? 5 into 2 upon 5 minus 2, this cancels out. You are getting 2 minus 2, which is equal to 0. It shows what? That this number is the 0 of the polynomial. This is the 0 of the polynomial, of this polynomial, of this linear polynomial, of the polynomial 5x minus 2. ये जो polynomial है, इसका 0 कहलाएगा ये वाला number. जब हम कैसे, और and how do we find out the 0 of a polynomial? What to do to find the 0 of a polynomial? What we do, whatever is the given, how to, you just can have question here, how to find 0 of a polynomial, 0 of a polynomial, say px. So to find the 0 of a polynomial px, what we do? Simple, very simple. What we do? We just put this px is equal to, we just take px equals to 0. We equate it to equal to 0. And whatever value of x comes, the value, whatever the value of x, the value of x gives the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the given polynomial. Understood? कैसे निकालना है 0 of polynomial? जो भी हमारे पास, whatever polynomial is provided to you, just equate it to 0 and then find the value of x. That value of x will become the 0 of the polynomial. Understood? Okay, now remember that as I told you that the 0 of linear polynomial will be only 1. 0 of linear polynomial will be 1 only. For example, as I have told you there, x minus 1 suppose is equal to 0, then what will be the 0 of this polynomial? Then here you can see it is what? It is linear polynomial, na? है ना, यहाँ पे पावर क्या है? डिग्री इज 1 ओनली, सो इट इज लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल. एंड व्हेन इट इज लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल देन इट्स 0 ऑफ दिस लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल विल बी व्हाट? इट इज गोइंग टू गिव यू x is equal to 1. When it is equal to x is equal to 1, this 1 becomes what? It is the this 1 becomes the 0 of the polynomial. So this is 0 of the polynomial. And which polynomial here? It is x minus 1. Okay, now this was the second point, and I mean the same thing which we have done here with the example we have seen here, and one more example we have taken here and we have done. Now what about zeros of to get the 0 of say quadratic polynomials? Okay, as we have told you, quadratic polynomials are the polynomials with degree. How much degree is there? Degree 2. In such cases you have the degree 2. For example, the cases of ax square plus bx plus c, what you will do? How to find? Again you have to do the same thing. You will take this px, suppose this is px equal to itna. What you are going to do to get the 0 of this polynomial? You have to equate it to 0. And when you put it equal to 0, simply how to find the value of x? You have to factorize this. In this case you require to factorize this expression to equalize it to 0, so that you can get the value of 0, so that you can find the 0 of the polynomial. Understood? And you should also know that 0 of the polynomial itself is the root of the polynomial. Okay, it is also said as the root of the polynomial. Okay, now if we consider a non-zero constant, okay, suppose you are having a polynomial with non-zero constant. When we are talking about non-zero constant, it could be any constant number, right, which is not equal to 0, right? Say you are having, say, 6. Now this 6, this polynomial, this can be written as what? It can be written as 6x to the power 0. You can put it in this way also. It can be written as 6x to the power 0. Okay, now if you want to find 0 of a polynomial of this type of number or this type of a constant, you will not get any 0 of the polynomial in such conditions. So we can say that 0 of a constant, non-zero constant, is not there. Okay, or you can say that non-zero constant has no 0. You can also say like this, that non-zero constant has no 0 polynomial, no zeros. Okay, understood? So this is how you have to understand. One more thing is that, is there any zeros of the 0 polynomial? Do you have any? If you are having a polynomial, say 0, say you are having a polynomial only 0. When we are talking here about, it is about non-zero. Here it is non-zero constant, but here we are talking about a 0 polynomial. So do you think that for 0 polynomial, is there any 0 of this 0 polynomial? Do you find any? The question is what, that do you have any 0 of 0 polynomial? Say this is 0 polynomial. Okay, this is 0 polynomial. So for this, do you have any zeros? Do you have any zeros for 0 polynomial? So we'll say that every real number. Okay, what we'll say, it is by convention. You can say that it is the मान लिया गया है by convention. What? That every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial. Okay, understood? So what we have studied today, that we came to know about 0 of the polynomial. As I have told you, in the previous session we have done with we have completed the definition of polynomial. Polynomials are the algebraic expressions with non-negative integers as power or variable. And today, in today's session, we are going to start with these 3 to 4 topics are there, which we are going to cover from today onwards. This is especially for class 9 students, so that they will come to know about these terms, as well as they will understand polynomials more better. Okay, so in this category, the very first thing which they have to understand is zeros of a polynomial. Okay, what is a 0 of a polynomial? When we get for any value of variable, for any value of variable of a polynomial, if you get the value, total value of the polynomial as 0, then we say that it is 0 of the polynomial. So here you can see here that for px, for any px, if you have this expression where for putting x, the value of x as something, and say here you are getting 12, so this is not 0 of the polynomial. Why? Because this is not equal to 0. You are not getting the value as 0 here. But in this case, in the last case, here also you can see that it is not giving you 0. Okay, after when you are putting some value of x, you are not getting here 0. This is also not the 0 of a polynomial. In this case, you have put x as is equal to 0, and then still you are not getting the value as 0 here for the whole polynomial. But in case of x is equal to minus 2, you can see that when you are going to equalize it, when you are going to put this value in this polynomial, you are getting 0. And that is why we'll say that for this value of x, when the polynomial is 0, it means this is said to be 0 of the polynomial. Understood? Then what we have come to know, that for zeros of the polynomial, for linear polynomials is always 1. You will have only one polynomial, one zero of the linear polynomial. Why? Because there the power is, or the degree is only 1. So 0 of the linear polynomial will be only and only 1. But in case of quadratic polynomials, the degree is higher than 1. Okay, in case of quadratic polynomials, the degree is higher than 1. It means that you will get more zeros of the polynomial in such cases. But for that, you have to equalize the term in the factorization. You have to bring the term into the factorization mode to get how many or whatever you feel like how many zeros are there, that you will obtain after factorization. Understood? Now, very simple method to find. Now, the question is that how to find 0 of a polynomial. Okay, if you are given with a polynomial px, how to find it out? What you will do? The very simple thing which is there to find the 0 of the polynomial is that you have to equalize this given polynomial to 0. It means you will do one thing, that you just take one polynomial, whatever is the given polynomial, take it, make it equal to 0, get the value solved, and once you will get the value of x, and that value of x becomes the 0 of the polynomial. Understood? That value of x here becomes the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, so this is what we have done. One more topic was there. It is the non-zero constant. What will be the 0 of a non-zero constant? So there is no 0 for any non-zero constant, but if you are having any zero constant, I mean if it is equal to 0, if you are given with 0 number, polynomial as 0, in such cases you can consider every real number to be the 0 of the 0 polynomial. Okay, so this is what we have completed today. I hope you have understood. In the coming session we will try to do some other topic related to polynomial. That could be your the topic could be, I think I will go with the topic of, we'll go with the topic of either remainder theorem or factor theorem, any one of these two. Okay, so till then, keep watching. Do subscribe the channel so that you will be updated with my further coming sessions of the polynomials. And if you like it, do share it so that other students can be benefited out of it. So till then, keep watching, and thank you. Take care.